welcome to Restored by Polish, where we talk about how polish helps us with our overall mental and physical well-being. I'm Krista.
I'm Jacqueline.
And I'm Jackie.
Yeah, so today we're so excited because we have Jackie here from Nurse Jackie. Give me the numbers again.
2582.
2582 on YouTube. And so she's out here visiting in Idaho, all the way from sunny, bright Florida. So we're glad to have her here.
Yes.
And she so nicely agreed to do one of our old series. So a long time ago. It's been a really long time. Actually, one of my very favorite series that we did, but we started it so early in our channel that I don't think a lot of people actually really watched them because we didn't really have a lot of followers back then or subscribers. So this is our color psychology series where we talk about how different colors have different meaning. And then also there's personality traits that go with the color that is your favorite.
You're scared.
Yeah,
you should be.
Actually, she should be because
she should be.
I was reviewing it, not letting her know, and I was giggling, and she's you should be scared. Actually,
she should be scared.
So, what's your favorite color?
Red.
Red. So she kind of dressed the part here with a nice little red over here. So I'm going to link all of the information that I use for the color psychology. There's the person that did all this actually studied color psychology for like decades. She's out of Australia, and it's really been pretty amazing. How much, right? Because every time we've done it, it's always been pretty spot on.
I watched all your old videos, and it was pretty interesting how spot on.
Yeah,
everyone said it was.
Crazy. It's crazy.
So
I'm intrigued.
We kind of had to take a break from it all because of the whole pandemic, and we really couldn't.
Yeah, I remember we were filming outside in the freezing cold.
And with masks on, yeah. So we ran out of people that were willing to try.
We didn't have any other colors. We exhausted our people.
Well, red was one. We still have to do purple.
Ooh.
Yeah, we have a few actually that we haven't done yet. So, but I'm glad to get back to it. So let's get the camera turned around. We'll start using as our little guinea pig.
All right.
Okay, we are back, and in front of us we have all of the red polishes that I so diligently went through my collection and pulled out, because obviously Jackie didn't fly with all of her red polishes over here. And so the beginning of this, what we're going to do is we're going to have Jackie kind of just go through them, look at each one, and I'm going to talk about just in general what the color red represents and what the color red means. Okay, so go ahead and start going through your polishes, and I'm going to start off with telling you that the color red is...
How many do I pick?
10.
Oh, I picked 10?
You could pick 10 because we're going to put 10, one on each...
one on each nail?
One on each nail, yeah.
All right, so. Right away, I love this one.
Okay. All right, so red is the color of energy, passion, and action. The color red is warm and positive color associated with our most physical needs and our will to survive. It exudes a strong and powerful masculine energy. Okay, so red is energizing. It excites the emotions and motivates us to take action. Actually, when I was reading about this, I thought that was really interesting. It actually can stimulate your appetite, which is why, when you go to restaurants, they often will have a red rose on your table. It's because they want to kind of get you hungry so that you'll order more food. Oh. I thought that was really interesting when I was reading through all this. Okay, it signifies a pioneering spirit, leadership qualities, promoting ambition and determination. That's what. So, and the reason why I'm talking about just these general characteristics are because, again, we get back to our channel and the fact of being restored by polish. Well, if you're feeling low, you need some energy, maybe red. If you need ambition, you're feeling like a lack of ambition. Well, maybe red is what you need to put on your nails, or maybe red is what you need to wear. Pull out your red shirt, and then that's going to help you be more motivated. Hopefully that makes sense.
Okay. Sounds like I need a red shirt.
Yes, we probably need a red shirt for every day of the week for you, Jacqueline.
Wow.
Okay, it's also strong-willed and can give confidence to those who are shy and lacking in willpower. It's also the color of physical movement. It awakens our physical life force. And finally, red is the color of sexuality. It can stimulate deeper and more intimate passions in us, such as love and sex on the positive side and revenge and anger on the negative side. All right, so that's kind of our warm up. Uh-oh, Jacqueline's got a comment.
FYI, red is my second favorite.
Okay.
Uh-oh. That's your favorite.
Here we go. All right, so she's got her red, so she's picked out her 10 colors.
I'm gonna pan over to those real quick and let you see those.
Can you tell what kind of reds I like?
Yeah, and that actually is something interesting too, because they talk about how the different variations of red can be a little bit different. So like, if she's picking out something that's more of a burgundy, like this polished one. So burgundy is more sophisticated and it's a little bit less energetic than the true red. It indicates more controlled power and determined ambition. It's often favored by the wealthy. So if you're more...
I'm not wealthy, so...
So, and then if you were like to go with something like more scarlet, like bright red like that, because it has a little bit of orange mixed in it, it actually represents more richness and brightness. It indicates or represents more enthusiasm and the love of life when you go towards the scarlet. So kind of interesting like that. All right, so we're gonna pause for a second so that we can get set up to actually paint Jackie's nails, and then we're gonna talk about the exact personality traits that go if red is your favorite color.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna talk a little bit about each of the polishes that she picked, and then we're gonna talk about the personality traits that go along with red being your favorite color. So the first one she picked out with this Essie Expressi, and it is called Seize the Minute. Kind of I wouldn't call this scarlet. This is more of like a brighter brick red, I would think, for sure. And it's a cream finish. All right, so we're gonna start painting with that. And the first personality trait, okay? Having red as your favorite color identifies you as extroverted, optimistic, courageous, and confident. What do you think?
I'm definitely extroverted, but I can also be introverted if I have to.
If you have to, what does that mean if you have to?
Like if there's no one around, I can entertain myself. I'm not going to be depressed if I'm
So it's not like sometimes you're like at a party and you're like, I don't feel like it. I want to be an introvert.
Right.
You just do it if, you know what I mean? Like, okay.
And what was the other part about optimism?
Yep. Optimistic, confident, courageous.
I sometimes feel more confident when I wear red. Like I love to wear red lipstick.
That's like the power red tie, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like my two colors are mauve or red for lipstick. And I do feel confident when I wear red.
Okay.
I didn't always.
So, and I'm wondering too if they mean it more like you are, if red is your favorite color, then you just are a confident person. What do you think?
I'm not always the most confident. Like, I don't always have the most confidence in myself.
Okay, well, maybe there's a little bit of a gray area there, huh?
Maybe.
All right, second red polish. We're going to go with a little bit more of this burgundy. This is the polish, and this one is St. Petersburg. Actually, this is an untried for me. I haven't even tried that one yet.
I tried it before you.
Yeah, exactly. So this one has some hollow, I'm guessing, in there, right? So maybe hollow flakies. What do we think?
Yeah.
It's a burgundy with hollow flakies in there. That's what I think it is. Good. All right. So the second personality trait, you are action-oriented and physically active. Sex is a necessity to you. You have strong survival instincts.
Can she pass?
I think 50% of those.
Oh, do we have to guess which ones are not?
The one about the necessity is definitely false. Definitely. That's not true at all.
I need to get a wood stick so I can
action oriented. Like you. What do you mean by that exactly?
So
you take action to get
things
exactly.
Done. Yeah, take charge, get things done. Yeah.
I can if I need to, but I'm also very good at letting other people take charge if it's necessary.
Right. Okay.
But so yeah, I would say that's true.
Okay.
And then physically active.
I'm
trying to be.
Exactly.
Yes.
I was gonna say you're.
I'm trying to be.
You're out with biscotti and doing that
true.
stuff. So yeah, I would say that. And I wonder too with some of these traits, like, oops, I just messed that up. That if I don't have paper towels, so she's getting mad at me that I'm putting it on there. So
she's getting it on my mat.
Yes, because I didn't have a paper towel to put that on.
Oh, here, let me help you.
I'm wondering too, like if the characteristic changes. She's dying.
I'm sorry, but seeing it in person.
There you go.
It takes on a whole new level of our relationship, doesn't it? She's like my annoying big sister. Actually, it has to do with the fact that we were not prepared for, having to do cleanup.
For making messes and staining my brand new mats.
Yeah, whatever. At any rate, what I was saying is I wonder if these characteristics are, even if red's your favorite color your whole life, but maybe it takes on different aspects, different points in your life, right? Mm-hmm. Like even being physically active, like when you were doing boot camp in the army, you know what I mean? So different aspects of your life. Whereas somebody who never wanted to be physically active was not going to be in the army, right? Because they would know they would have to do the physical stuff. That's, I guess, my point. Okay, third one. Let's go for this Cadillacquer. Now, you do know that this is a thermal. Jackie's not crazy about thermals.
I've never really worn a thermal.
So okay.
They're fun.
I could actually love it. I just
except for that, I don't know how you're gonna feel about what it changes to.
Oh well.
Okay, so this is Cadillacquer, and this is Light Up, and it's a red. One of their classic Cadillacquer formulas, which is the cream base, and then they do the matte glitters with the little flakies in there. Yep. And when this one is warm, it goes to hot pink.
Oh wow.
Hey, I didn't know that.
And the little glitters, matte glitters are like powder blue.
Okay.
Hot pink.
Yeah, I do not love pink.
Maybe I'm gonna hide. I'm gonna hide all of the nail polish remover in my house, so she can't take it off
for at least a day.
Yeah.
I can do the next one.
Okay.
It says you like to be the center of attention.
No.
No?
No.
In fact, all reds crave attention. Other people are drawn to the vitality and sense of excitement you emit.
Okay, but here's the thing. You don't, but then again, you have a YouTube channel.
I don't seek attention.
Okay.
But
maybe it's like
so if it's like a huge group, I do not like being the center of attention.
Right.
If it's like a small group and we're with like your friends, I don't mind sharing, like I'll share attention, but I don't want to be the center of attention.
Okay.
Like I don't want all eyes on me at all times. But yes, I do have a YouTube channel. But
exactly what I'm saying. Maybe it's like a passive, it's your way of getting that center of attention without feeling like you're the center of attention because it's only you in the room with the camera.
That is interesting.
Yeah. Isn't it interesting?
Yeah.
But because I just know when I had to do speech, it was like terrifying.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I hate that
speech
too.
class. It was terrifying.
Same.
Like, all eyes on me, like.
No, same. Mm-hmm.
That's interesting.
I actually cried in my speech class. The first day was at 30-second impromptu, and I stood up at the podium and actually cried.
Just cried? This is my impromptu. I can impromptu cry.
But I did well, and I got an A in the class. And on my last speech, the professor was like, "You are the most improved."
There you go. That's good. That's a good one to have there. Okay, let's do the next polish. The next polish she picked out is a Salon Perfect, and this is really new to my collection. This is called Heartstrings. It's really pretty. This is the one that I was playing around with in my...
That is bright.
And it fell off my table and with it open, and it...
On
the carpet.
Right?
Yeah, on the carpet. Yeah, and I was able to get it out.
Thank goodness.
All right, so the next one is... Personality color red. You are stimulating to be with, and you radiate a great deal of energy.
That's probably true.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, I guess what do they mean by stimulating to be?
Wow.
That is
pretty.
Is that like lava red?
That's pretty.
Yeah. That's pretty bright.
So what do you so you think that's true?
You didn't get this side.
I know. I can't see it very well over there, so I'm out of practice with like painting somebody else's nails. Plus these Salon Perfect brushes, so you can't get in there without getting it on
all
everything.
Over the cuticle.
For sure.
Like stimulating to be with, though.
Yeah. So, like, if we were out to dinner with couples and you would have like stimulating conversation. I would definitely say you're a good conversationalist.
Like I'm engaging.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially like, I know with like my patients, I know they've definitely told me that I'm very good, like talking with them.
Right. Exactly.
And bringing them out of their, like comforting.
Exactly.
And I'm. Yeah.
Yeah, I would definitely say that's
stimulating.
Knowing you that, like I know you, I would definitely say that's true. So, okay, let's pick another one here for the thumb. This is, I think, going to be one of my favorite new red polishes. I haven't worn it yet, but I just think it's pretty. This is OPI, and it is I'm Really an Actress. I've seen this going around IG quite a bit.
Barb and I did a twin with it.
Oh, okay. Oh, so you have this one?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. All right. So, how would you describe the formula on it?
It looks to me like it's a little like tiny hollow.
There's hollow, and then but there's also gold in there, right?
Yeah, little shimmers. It looks
Like a
there's,
gold shimmer with like a little.
rainbowy shimmers. Or maybe
And-
it's just the angle.
Oh yeah, could be. I think that there's scattered, tiny scattered hollow, and then the gold shimmer is kind of how I would say it. Okay, you want to do the next one, Jacqueline?
Sure. You're ambitious and competitive and like to be the winner.
That's a tough one
Yeah?
because
Well,
I feel like I'm slightly competitive and no one really likes to lose, but I'm also not like I have to win.
oh, I
Yeah.
am.
But
I
unless
have
it's
to
like
win.
board games, like when I'm playing
Yeah.
board games with my family,
See?
I feel like I need to win.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's me.
But when
Yeah.
it's like on a large scale of,
Yeah.
I don't need to be the best, but when it's like, that's
It goes
interesting.
on to say second place isn't good enough for you. With you, it's all or nothing.
And I never really did competitive sports, so
Yeah.
I think in nature I'm not really competitive, but if I'm actually doing something, then I do want to win.
Right.
But I don't seek out to, oh, let me go do that so I can win.
Right. Our next one is going to be from Zoya. And this is a matte. Obviously, it's in a nice little matte bottle. And this is called Amal. And it definitely dries in a matte finish. I've worn it, but every time I've worn it, I always
Do a
put
top
I put a
coat.
top coat on it every single time.
Or a topper.
Yeah. All right.
I've
what's-
worn it a couple times. It's really pretty.
Yeah, I like this one. All right, Jacqueline, what do we got?
It says you usually gain the respect of others quite easily with your practical and grounded attitude and ability to set boundaries.
I feel like I do.
I was going to say that sounds exactly like what she just said about being the nurse and being,
Yeah.
and like, yeah, I mean, that, yeah. So, yeah, I would definitely say that. Just like I said, knowing you, how I know you, that makes sense for sure. All right.
What about the next one? We can do
Yeah,
that.
why don't you
That
do?
one's
Yeah,
fun.
go ahead, do this second because we have probably more personality traits than we do.
Explorers and pioneers of the world, entrepreneurs and builders who like to be the first in discovering new physical realms.
So, Captain Kirk, we're going to call her Captain Jackie from Star Trek. What do you think? You want to? Are you
I don't feel like I'm
adventurous?
Yeah, I'm adventurous.
Okay.
I was going to say I'm not really much of an entrepreneur, but I did start my own.
I was just gonna say, right? You know, I have a feeling that Jackie doesn't really know herself as well as she thinks she does.
Yeah, right. I was
You're
gonna
just
say-
like full of contradictions.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly. So yeah, I'd say you're an entrepreneur. You know?
Yeah,
I would count for
definitely.
that. But I like this, like first to discovering new physical realms. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. I'm gonna put in a footnote after this because I'm taking her up to our cabin and we're gonna see if she will explore the new physical realms of our hiking that we go on.
Oh my gosh. Lord help you.
All right, let's do the next polish. Sally Hansen Insta Dry. This is ASAP Apple. Do you have this one?
I don't.
Ah, so this is just a pretty bright. I would call this like true red.
That's my favorite type of red is
a
a
true
bright blue-based red.
A blue-based
true
red,
red
okay.
is my favorite red.
All right.
All
Like
right.
Big Apple red.
What about a passion and enthusiasm for life? Not afraid to pursue your dreams and goals.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That
for
one's
sure. Let's
100%
talk
for
about
sure.
that because what have you done? Think about your nursing degree.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
So I first did my classes like one at a time because that's
Yeah.
what we could afford. We were young.
yep.
And I just did it because I knew that's what I wanted to do. And then once I had my associates, I started working full time. And 5 years later, I knew I needed to get my bachelor's. And it took me 6 years to get my bachelor's while I was working
And raising kids.
and raising kids. And
Yeah.
yes.
So yeah, I mean that's amazing, right?
Yeah.
I mean, you have your dreams and you get it done. So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, it's kind of crazy how these things work out.
The
So
next one is you're impulsive. You should count to 10 before reacting to situations.
I'm not impulsive
No?
at all.
Okay.
I'm not an impulse buyer.
okay.
I research everything.
Interesting.
I'm not impulsive at all.
Interesting.
Okay, so that
So
one
that one
we're
doesn't
going
apply
to
at
nix
all.
that one. I'll have to put a big X on that
How
one.
about always being in a hurry?
No.
No?
Okay. All right. Well,
Okay,
All
well,
right.
these
There's
are-
two. Well, wanting to do everything right now. Patience is not one of your strong points.
False.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
so
a
those
very
two. now.
patient person.
Okay. Interesting.
This one I can relate to. You do not procrastinate. You never put off until tomorrow what you can do today.
Correct.
Okay,
That's
that was
exactly how
I do
am.
not procrastinate at all.
Okay, interesting. All right, let's jump in with the polish here.
Sorry.
You're getting a little
Get ahead
crazy
of
over
Which
there,
is why I'm
Jacqueline.
not always in a hurry because I always
Yeah,
get
because you're
things done.
okay. That
Right,
makes sense.
right.
That's right. So maybe their characteristics are a little bit contradictory to, their own traits, right? Okay, let's do this glam polish one. This is, I'm going to tell you right now, my absolute favorite red on the planet.
Is it?
Yeah, it is. If I'm going to wear red, this is the type of red I wear.
Oh.
This is called Kiss Me Fat Boy. It was from It. It was a Halloween, and it was from the Halloween. Yeah. And so this is, it's, oh really? This is beautiful. I love this one. So it's a flaky balm, obviously. I think it's kind of like in a dark gray, like charcoal base, but then it's got all these, the red and orange and even some fuchsia, purple. That's how the flakes change. It's really pretty. So, all right, now you can go, Jacqueline.
Hard worker. Specifically enjoy physical labor and working with your hands. That's exactly what you do. It sounds like.
I work with my hands. I don't know about the physical labor part. But yeah.
Wait a minute. You told me that's what you feel like. You have to do a lot of physical labor when you're doing nursing, right?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, that's true. I do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I don't enjoy it though.
We need to
The
help.
physical labor part.
No.
Well, yeah. So,
Yeah, that's true. Like having.
But you are doing it, right?
Especially because we never have help, so
yeah,
that's pretty. Wow,
isn't that beautiful? Except I got a new cuticle, so now I gotta fix it.
That's like a garnet almost,
right?
That's
Isn't that
pretty.
beautiful? I love that one. Jacqueline stole my paper towel from me, so maybe I should.
It wasn't pretty. It was in the.
Oh, it was in the camera.
In the camera,
okay.
yeah.
So, yeah, it looks better on the second coat. So, it's funny when you're painting somebody else's nails, because like like your own nails, like and it's so it's different when you're doing somebody else's nails.
Yeah, that's hard.
So I have appreciation for like nail techs out there. You have to do this, yes. But we can clean it up when we come back, because we'll put second coats on before we come back so you guys can see all the polishes. All right, so that was Kiss Me Fat Boy from Glam Polish. And we're going to go on to this China Glaze.
Ho Ho No.
Ho Ho No, yes, which is straight up red with...
gold glitters.
Yeah, with the gold glitters in there. Yeah. All right, so give us, what's the next one, Jacqueline?
It says you can be aggressive and easy to anger, often exhibiting temper.
Yes.
I'm glad she's being honest.
Yes.
It says,
I can definitely have a temper.
But it says you flare up instantaneously, but calm down quite quickly.
So, and maybe that
and
is...
don't hold a grudge. You don't know about that? That's a lot in one sentence.
Well, but...
I feel like
Yeah.
It depends on what it is. Like, if it's just stupid stuff, I get over it. But if it's like you've wronged me, then I do kind of like, I don't forget it.
Okay. I didn't get it on that side there, so I'll fix that. I was also thinking, too, that when they say you flare up easily, but as women, I think that we tend to... Like, we might flare up on the inside, but we're not going to show it.
Yes,
you know what I mean? So you might feel that, like, kind of adrenaline rush, like, but we know how to, like, hold it together sometimes. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So, like, at work, I get angry a lot.
Right. But you're not going to, like, blow up at everybody, right? Yeah.
Exactly.
Right.
Because, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to.
Right. Okay. All right. Let's do this last one, and then we'll see what... Because there's only a few more of these, but let's do the last spot polisher. All right, the last polish is going to be from Sinful Colors and Sugar. This is do you have this one?
No.
And
I've never seen it.
This is so pretty. Okay. In fact, I wore it last year for Christmas, and one of our subscribers actually was like, "Thank you for talking about Sugar," because she's like, I feel like she said she wears it every year
talks about it.
And it's an older one because she made it sound like she wore it for every Christmas, and it's like a classic one for her for Christmas. So, and it's really, really pretty, and it's basically it's a deeper red, and it has like I don't know what you say, like it's almost like a metallic-y base red, but it also has like little, I don't know if they're like gold or silver kind of flakies. We'll paint it out and we can look at it. It just has a really different type of finish.
It is. Okay.
All right, what's the next one?
All right. Lovers of red, and I'm just reading this, are probably not particularly spiritual or religious. However, if you do participate in religious activities, it's the physical customs or rituals that you are drawn to, the singing, communion, and other rituals. Organizing the church, fundraising activities, the physical part of being there.
Yeah, I'm not at all religious.
Which that's the first thing it said, right?
Yeah.
You're usually not religious at all. So that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Like, I hate to use the A word because I know it's,
Right.
So I usually say I'm agnostic instead.
Okay, right. So I think that's interesting that they said they're not really particularly spiritual or religious, because when I read that I was like, oh yeah, that totally makes sense. So all right, couple more. So let's you have a strong need for power and control, which is okay, no, so that one's not good. And you can be somewhat of a know-it-all, not wanting to appear unintelligent or ignorant.
I don't know. I feel like that's kind of yes and no.
I mean, who
Like, I don't
who
wanna-
would ever want to look ignorant or
Right.
I mean, you know what I mean?
But I'm also not like, oh, I'm so smart. First of all, I don't feel like I'm so smart or that I'm a know-it-all.
Okay.
But if I do know something and someone doesn't, I'm happy to share my knowledge.
Right, share what you have. Right.
But not in like a snotty, pushy way like, I'm smarter than you.
Let's do this. We've got like three more like personality traits. We're going to pause. We're going to do our second coats, and when we come back, we'll talk about the last three. Okay, we're back, and we've got everything had 2 coats except for the Cadillacquer, right? So
Yeah.
Okay, so let's just we'll do this hand, and then we'll talk
turning
about
pink. She must be warm.
It is turning pink. You're right. Okay, so the first one we talked about was the Essie. That one is the Seize the Minute. And then we have Pahlish St. Petersburg. This is the Cadillacquer that is Light Up, and it is starting to turn like that hot pink down there on the bottom. Then we have the Salon Perfect, which is called Heartstrings. And on her thumb there's OPI's I'm Really an Actress.
Yes.
All right, so let's talk about a couple more of these little traits here. So because you are action-oriented, you are good at meeting deadlines and getting the job done at the right time.
Yes,
Yeah.
100%. I'm extremely organized, and I'm very good with time management.
Okay, nice. Yeah, I kind of figured that.
I couldn't
when
get
read
through
it,
my
I was
nursing
like,
job if I wasn't.
No, you couldn't.
No.
You can be quite determined when you want something.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, right? You know,
Yeah.
when you're, Okay, let's look at the other hand, and then we'll do the very last one will be your deepest need, so we'll get to that one. All right, so thumbnail was Zoya's Amal.
Yeah.
Very pretty. And Sally Hansen's ASAP Apple. I like that one. And Glam Polish's Kiss Me Fat Boy.
Love it.
And then China Glaze Ho Ho No. And the last one is Simple Color Sugar Sugar. So tell us, put them all out. Tell us what your favorites are. We were talking about this while we were...
Like my top 3.
Yeah, top 3.
Top 3 are definitely these 3.
So these 3 right here. So
Yeah.
so she's loving the Salon Perfect, the Heartstrings, and this one was, which one was that? Oh, that was the Instant Dry, the ASAP Apple,
Classic
and
red.
then my favorite red is also her, which I can't believe, which is the Kiss Me Fat Boy from Glam Polish. So awesome. All right, the last thing about red is the woman the psychologist that did this comes up with your deepest need if red is your favorite color.
Okay.
So your deepest need is for physical achievement, fulfillment, and satisfaction, and to experience life through the 5 senses. That's a lot.
Reread that. Yeah, reread
Okay,
that to me.
so your deepest need is for physical achievement, fulfillment, and satisfaction, and to experience life through the 5 senses.
Definitely, I do feel like I need to feel fulfilled
Okay.
in life and in my job.
And then when you have experiences, you want to feel it, smell it, touch it, like
Yeah. Oh, yes.
yeah, that's what they mean, I think, by experiencing life with
Yes.
all your senses.
Definitely.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm definitely like visual.
Yeah.
I'm all of them, but I'm very visual.
Okay.
And I'm also like touch and
Yeah.
smell are
Yeah.
probably like
So
my
see?
favorites. My top.
Okay, so based on all of this, what do you think?
I think most of it was
Right.
spot on. I'd say maybe like 90%.
And that's about what I think
that's
what
what
it's
we're
been
getting.
with every ones that we've done. There's always been like 1 or 2 like, nope, that's not me.
Yeah.
But it also makes sense because if you look at like what your second favorite color is, maybe there's a couple of traits in there that would fit in, with that. Do you have a second favorite?
Green.
Oh, no,
we're the
that's
opposite.
Yep.
yeah, that's so funny because the reason why we're laughing about that is because Jacqueline's favorite, if you've watched our series,
I did, but I forget.
Jacqueline's favorite was green.
Yeah.
And then your second favorite is
red.
red. But you guys are so similar and you have similar
Yeah.
person. And
That's funny.
You guys didn't get to see it, but while we were off camera, I'm just listening to the two of them going back and forth. They're very, very similar, Jacqueline and Jackie. So I was
And we even have similar names.
exactly.
We
that's
have the
right.
same name.
Well, when I even said I felt like the oddball over here, I'm like, okay, I'll go out. So yeah, because nobody over here likes Princess Pink with rainbows and unicorns.
No,
What? All right.
definitely not.
Well, thank you for being our little guinea pig today,
Yes,
Jackie.
this was
We're
fun.
so happy having you here. Thank you guys, everybody out there, for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you in our next video. Bye.
Bye.